所以应该不是这栋吧？只是我想多，以为是这栋。等一下，等，到底在哪？看一下哦。嗯？是哦。好，走这看看吧。过头。靠！我要上去的时候撞，来屁的！浪费我时间。这边吧。弄好像不是这，到底是在哪？为什么他家住在这么的神秘？这个吗？我是从这边飞上来的嘛，然后啊。这吧，啊，当时有个门打不开啊，真麻烦。关一下四周。所以我来，如果不转换就是杀他吧。但我觉得有人或许会监视我。
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains: am I ready to make this dying man my progeny?
有可能那个一开始他就是在骗我的，说不定。伊丽莎白在骗我，她是一个 假的那个，他一开始设的骗局。好，但我相信妹子，虽然有点可怕，她年纪有点可怕。
Reduced in rank for falsely accusing a man of murder. I wonder what Inspector Albright thinks about his punishment. It's locked, all right.
他在下面等我吧。先把东西收一收吧，帮他把那个遗物收一收。
It's locked.
有2个金库锁住了。
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
正义的审判。
I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
I'm the only vampire in the room for now, so please indulge me.
All right, all right. What is it you wish to ask?
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege or some...
You'll need to feed on warm...
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure...
What do you know?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or...
Let's move on.
Please, I'm cold and tired.
But first, before you embrace
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed.
Answer me all the same.
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide?
My money. My man...
You really...
Yes, it will...
Let me get...
This is a desperate measure.
By doing so, you will also...
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself...
Quarantine is not a bad idea.
As long as the right people are on...
But you can't guarantee...
The apocalypse...
What if a new outbreak...
That won't happen. As long...
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it.
又是3个选
I've
择
been
吗？
preparing such a long
应该只有2个选择吧。而且转变成吸血鬼还好，我的经验值啊，我没经验值怎么办？忘记死亡的恐惧。
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man. So I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer. And I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity. And a man at peace.
等下吸血鬼应该会杀进来。啊靠！我没有他的钥匙啊！来吧，干架了！马上就看到有人来找我了。
Is it done, Dr. Reed?
I'm afraid Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear.
What? This is unacceptable.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays.
Yes, go, traitor. And take that awful creature, that counterfeit.
死于剑下啊！要开战了。谁啊？
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you, sir?
Old Bridget.
Your friend, the wise Ekon.
Did anyone see you?
Who said I took the streets?
How did you meet?
She came to us in the sewers.
What kind of...
I knew nothing of your maker, but we...
Lady Ashbury.
She said she was your friend.
Lady Ashbury?
The lady approached me but a few nights ago.
Harriet Jones is still...
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering.
Tell me what is...
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were...
Wait.
I'm listening.
Where...
She said she will go home.
How...
She presented herself humbly at our gate.
What do you...
Her soul is good, yet tainted with a deep sadness.
Why did she...
I am old Bridget, the buried memory of...
Why do I feel like Lord Redgrave was particularly
Because I used to know him quite well.
You're Elizabeth's informant.
Yes, but my word...
No time.
I shall return to my den.
有3个。
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her?
死于剑下。哇，开战了！但为什么这边还有啊？所以我要先绕过去跟。来了哦，各种单挑来啊！下等吸血鬼还下来打我，所以我会连续遇到超级刺客吧。白教堂，因为我想要绕过来这边，所以走这。该不会还没转？这边的资讯还没更新呢。到32级了，30几级，夸张。还在画画，我就知道。
Elizabeth.
It is also good.
Indeed, we stand.
No.
Your friend, the well-informed
Bridget. She is such a tragic figure.
What are you hiding?
Indeed, Jonathan.
I was concerned for your safety.
Fear not. I've evaded the hunters for...
I convinced Aloysius to embrace death as
The cost must have been heavy.
Ascalon has defrocked me.
You did what you thought was right at the time.
Now I am assured.
Good.
It is
I'm all right.
所以只在报平安而已哦。先上个厕所。
Crush the leech, boys! I'll put an end to you! Come in, brothers!
What is this trouble?
Stay back, beast!
Are the vampire hunters here already?
Good boys! I hear leeches.
Those bastards. What have they done to Edgar? Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for what.
What are you talking about?
We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No, I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are.
You're its progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. Take you down! If you're so innocent, why does simple
靠，
life
不是坏
burn
了
you
吗？
so
怎么
much?
还有？我靠，
Your
傻
poisonous
小
bite is useless on me. 根本就是我被照到又被射，一年了，夸张。 Show some style. Fight like a man.
打一下他就反击一下，还有场景的优势，真的机车。
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
太痛了啦！欺你！
Freewind prevails! Close
我
your
拉远
eyes.
就一直被脸射。
This is gonna hurt. Your poisonous bite is useless on me.
不行啊，真的太 OP 了吧！那个灯导弹呢？
Show some style. Fight like a man.
光闪他的那个攻击就有点吃力了，还要扛着灯的。
I'll pin you down. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? Freewind prevails.
丢人哦！
Come on, Reed. Try something else.
啊，哭在边边了，靠呗，他一直卡在边边，我就没办法绕了。
Show some
但就
style.
因为我在远程，他就一直脸色，子弹都不用钱的、夸张了啦！他站在那种地方是要怎么打啦？靠近就一直扣血啊！对，我刚刚顺便好像吃到一个药剂了吧？我顺便看一下读档，如果这个重生会不会算消耗吧？啊，算消耗，水毛。等于就是我的药剂还得要选到最佳时机，不能就是重新挑战之后，他会把我回去。
I know! It hurts, doesn't it? I'll pin you down! Come on, Reed. Try something else. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? Your poisonous bite is useless on that. I know! It hurts, doesn't it? Free wind prevails!
站在灯下，我是要靠近。好烦哦！那个灯也太久。我跑离灯的时候就一直被远距离连射。
Pin you down!
总是路效烂哦，怎么伤害低这样？所以是我要换那种高伤害杀他。这个用低伤害攻速快没有。
True light will cleanse you! Show some style. Fight like a man. Come on, Reed. Try something else. I know!
这没有护甲真的好烦，就会卡很久吧。因为其实现在经验值也没多少，就算我现在去升级，应该也补不了多少。
Your poisonous bite is useless on me. True light will cleanse. Or pin you down. The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me.
那个放大灯真的是又更强了。 夸张了啊！场景优势。
I know. It hurts. Come on, Reed. Try something else. Show some style. Fight like a man.
看是你要像男人一样来战斗吧，用那些垃圾的技巧。
True light will cleanse you.
这火大，超难靠近的。旁边的
Your
是
poisonous
傻
bite is useless on me. Prevails! Show some style. Fight like a man. Come on, Reed. Try something else. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? Free wind prevails! The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Show some style. Fight like a man. You can't win this! I know! It hurts, doesn't it? Come on, Reed. Try something else.
prevails!
Show some style. Fight like a man. If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? The blood of a true defender of this land will protect me. Come on, Reed. Try something else. Your poisonous bite is useless on me. True light will cleanse you.
Freewood prevails!
If you're so innocent, why does simple light burn you so much? One peek. True light will cleanse you. We are the guardian of justice. Priwen shall prevail.
You can't accept the fact we're not enemies, can you?
We always have been, and we always will be. Of all the evils that threaten mankind, your kind are the worst.
I'm not saying we could be friends, you and I. But perhaps we could collaborate to put an end to this epidemic.
Never! We are Priwen. We do not negotiate. We do not compromise.
There is no way you'll ever let me be, McCullum. You'll always hunt me down, won't you?
There is no escape, Leech. Kill me now. For there is no way you can sway me to your ideals.
That's where you're mistaken.
What do you mean?
I'll spare you, McCullum. I'll offer you the mercy you never offered me.
What is this ruse?
This is no ruse, McCullum. This is me letting you go. After all, you and I are both trying to save this poor country in our own way.
I'll kill you, Reed. Next time we meet, I'll end you.
See? Progress already. You called me by my name. Until the next time. Goodbye, Hunter.
我帮他转化，不就让他变更强吗？就像到最后，他不是变得一直在狩猎我。那所以他人到底跑去哪？所以要回去那个剧院。我先准备药剂。收集到的那个猜一猜吧。220，这个只能升一级，所以强的是这个吧，340双手，可是他们就不用副手了。有了，哦。是哦，吸血鬼在跟那个打，我等他们2败俱伤，我再上场好了。我感觉他应该会输，那个伯爵太强了，我那被吊打了，他那个轰炸就把他炸，让我不要了。 完全被玩假的、欸，靠！结束了。我这样杀到底是算杀死他们吗？感觉好像确定有没有。他们等级好像又往上拉一个层次了。他们等级都全部上升到30，这样。应该是普通吸血鬼吧，不太想打。跳绕过去啊！哎，所以其实原本可以过去的啊。干！哇塞，这傻小哦，不行，要打2个，太吃亏了。我记得他们是一组的。那走这吧。
So Priwen never left Doris's theater after they invaded. They must be holding Edgar here in their new headquarters.
他在地下室哦，靠腰。用透视看，所以他在地下室。
I can't believe I'm doing this. It's locked.
左上。这样子的话，下面我怎么去啊？这边吗？这边应该是过不去了。对啊，我看它是地上啊，还是这边有暗门啊？
It's locked, all right. Doris Fletcher was about to become a disaster. I'm getting close to having all the evidence.
哎呦！
It's locked, all right. I should find the key. Blood of a pure heart, garlic, blood of a king. I don't understand. Perhaps this is what McCullum drank. I had better keep that in mind.
潘朵拉的盒子我已经找到了的线索，所以应该先上去嘛。这等一下再来，因为我怕，先上去找吧。还有一只啊，这应该是任务触发的吧？ 保险柜，哪边有保险柜啊？是这里的吗？
It's locked.
好像不是，还是地下室啊。应该是地下室的吧。
Don't know if I should read this.
不知道该不该读，就不要读吧。
Edgar. Edgar, can you hear me?
Jonathan, is it really you?
Easy. Easy. Save your strength. I'm getting you out of here.
Don't try to spare me. As a physician, I know all too well when it's too late. Punctured lung, broken ribs, internal bleeding. An accurate diagnosis, wouldn't you say?
Edgar, what happened?
They wanted me to confess. Beat me black and blue.
Jeffrey McCullum ambushed me at the Pembroke Hospital. He was...
I never imagined...
To prove him wrong.
Really?
Time will tell. The most intriguing part of his accusation.
William Marshall.
Edgar, as much as I would like to believe you...
What do you mean?
William Marshall, for example. You speak of him as if you know him. How is that?
Jonathan, I cannot say I'm...
Why would the Guard of Priwen believe...
Maybe due to our profession.
What can you tell me?
Not much.
Why is the Guard of...
He was the only ancient vampire to escape the first great hunt launched by the Guard of Priwen.
Why would he...
I cannot say.
While investigating the epidemic, I read some of McCullum's findings.
I have nothing to hide.
Do you know Doris Fletcher's real name?
No.
Her real name was Doris Jones. She was the daughter of Harriet Jones.
What do you want me to say, Jonathan?
Do you remember when we suspected Sean Hampton of killing Harriet Jones?
Yes.
Harriet Jones faked her own death. When I found her in the sewers, she
该不会
confessed she
凶手
wanted
是他吧？
everybody to pay for what happened to her.
That woman was extremely bitter, full of hatred and festering anger.
Doris Fletcher visited her mother at the Pembroke Hospital. That's how she first got infected.
I know nothing about that. Miss Fletcher once came to visit the sick. That is all I know.
No, Edgar, there is more. Doris Fletcher was Harriet Jones's daughter. They exhibited the same symptoms: blind hate and strong physical mutation.
What does this sad story have to do with us?
Do you know where we are? Doris...
I only briefly...
My point exactly. The disease turned her into a bitter soul.
Certain disease it?
Come on, Edgar. Don't you see the...
How could I?
Doris and Harriet shared more than a hidden family bond. They were the embodiment of the epidemic and are linked to the Pembroke Hospital. Come on, Edgar, this is no coincidence.
I swear I'm at a complete loss. All I did was administer vampire blood to cure old Harriet. There was no evil plan, no diabolical plot.
You did what?
I tested the regenerating and healing properties of vampire blood on Harriet Jones. My only intention was to find the cure for influenza, I swear.
Whose blood did you use? William Marshall's? Mine?
Lady Ashbury's. While transfusing her with human blood, humanely appeasing her hunger, I
原
also
来他
kept
才
samples
是
of her blood for my
You
research.
used her blood on Harriet Jones? My God, Edgar, that's unethical. You betrayed 2 of your patients at the same time.
I made a mistake. But what is science if not trial and error? We both know it, Jonathan, we both know it.
What a poor justification for your morbid fascination and thirst for glory.
You have worked beside me. You saw what I'm doing at Pembroke Hospital. Jonathan, you know I'm not an evil soul. Just another victim of this tragedy.
"自生之灭就是他自己会死，因为他现在濒临死亡，然后现在是杀了他。哎呀，原本如果他不是凶手，我还考虑会想要转化他。哪一个啊？哪一个？这两个一定都死啊！
Yes, Edgar, you're about to die. I won't say it's fair, but I can't say you don't deserve it.
Your words hurt deeply, Jonathan. They come from a friend. I helped you, remember?
Yes, I remember.
The second I saw you in that bar, I knew we would accomplish great things, you and I.
I thought you were a vampire, till you brandished that cross.
You looked so lost when you opened that door. For a few seconds, I thought you were there to kill me.
I think we were both afraid.
Now, I feel true fear. Is there an afterlife? What will become of me when I'm dead, Dr. Reed?
I really cannot say, Dr. Swansea.
In the end, life betrays us all.
我觉得转化不是解决一切的方法。如果要死人都把它转化的话，那只是在徒增悲伤吧。
Return at a more convenient time. So Harriet Jones became the original carrier when Edgar gave her vampire blood. I must tell Elizabeth.
Are you from Ascalon? I don't care!
Good evening.
I found your note.
And you brought it back to me?
Yes.
Then, my friend, you deserve...
What's in the notebook?
I can't answer you, Jonathan, since...
How do you make...
I told you.
Is it possible?
Vampires...
I would rather... How is it... All right.
You're on a path to redemption, Jonathan.
That doesn't...
Take this, young Ekon. As a person...
上古之血。
How did you learn about men?
Swansea told me. Don't look at me like that. His task...
Mary didn't.
Suffering... Swansea...
Mary...
Suffer...
May I?
Of course. But I must warn you...
I know.
It was 1800...
What was the
problem?
Who found...
That's...
So you're not...
Once a...
Goodbye, sir.
I rarely wander.
他给我什么东西啊？上古之血应该是用来分析吧。然后他的给我的信是什么啊？我刚刚看好像还有一封信。
Bruce, again.
It's locked, all
What are the
right.
guards trying to tell us?
但其实我如果没记错，那个好像是影响到外面的那个。 研究一下那个到底要怎么过啊？就算没有钥匙，没有他跟我讲答案的话。
Cards never lie, but they are never easy to read.
他刚刚应该有给我一个纸，可是我不知道他，因为这边任务太多了，我现在找不到是哪一张，所以我只能一个一个查了，有点麻烦。 有差，因为其实这攻略我有开着，他说如果没偷看笔记的话，他会给你一个密码纸，可是我不知道为什么我没有收到密码，要么就是没有它的排序插在某一个点上吧，所以我找不到。算了，退吧。照理说应该会给我才对，不然我就跟他讲。
Good evening.
Goodbye, sir.
I read Fool and the Empress again. What are the cards
It's
trying
locked.
to tell us?
Ah, 算了，不理他了，因为我也不知道为什么。我刚刚其实有看到他道具有跳出来，但是他回收我道具，但是有先给我一张纸，可是那张纸我怎么找，真的都找不到。因为他好像，因为按照顺序，如果新加的他会放这，那应该是没有吧？不理他。照理说伯爵应该还有3到4，应该有4、5个才对，但我刚好像只杀了2只吧。有名字，所以他们应该在某些地方等我。
What about she? She. Oh, I do.
Goodbye.
Equality between men and women. Women die too in this war.
Bloody monster!
不行。
Oh my!
越扯越多。
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan? What is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
He was mortally wounded. I put an end to his misery.
That is terrible, Jonathan. And yet you did what you must. The poor man.
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skull epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar gave no heed to ethics. His theory could have been proven to be correct, but he abused the confidence of his patients to test it.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Icor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
为什么他的血有那样的效果啊？解毒剂，我靠！这个等于就要杀进去吧？这个。
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
还要做好心理准备了，里面的那个我可能要直接用杀的进去吧。我觉得不会让给我的啊。
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Sir, you are not welcome.
要绕后面吧。后门。还是后门也锁了。真的是绕后门。 这个应该会打起来，我猜。可能直接灭了这边吧。
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon.
我就知道。
I want to speak directly.
哦，35级耶，靠，超痛的。小孩子在抓羊。
Stupid newborn!
我刚补又被打掉，超痒的，乱说。
Don't you know better?
痛啊！为什么我最后砍到几刀，他那个血就剩一咪咪了，还不死？对啊，完全不扣的哎，这什么东西？他的那个防护罩。因为我刚刚看他血锁在那个地方。所以他那个放那个血是保护罩吧？没人，他应该在书房吧？先等一下吧，我觉得应该也要打他。不在，为什么？他在地底下啊！靠，又在又。
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic, but I need your assistance to do so.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
This is more important than the club, you or me. This is London's last hope.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable...
那这样就，所以是我嘴炮成功，如果没成功，我就直接跟他干架。所以我刚刚如果选错的话，应该有一个会打起来吧？应该另外两个有可能都打起来吧？我先来这边吧。
got one of them! It ain't human! Kill it!
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe. Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's men.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth.
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet...
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not...
Thank you.
Indeed.
Why are you...
The man who raised me after the...
We're both...
Yes. And yet what?
And who...
Carl Eldritch. One-time leader of Priwen.
What will the Guard of Priwen do?
Yes.
What will the...
Yes.
Like...
I am indebted to you for sparing me at...
How long have you known Lady Ashbury? Where is she?
We saw you meeting her, so of course we investigated.
Adieu.
Until we...
所以那时候，如果要是把它转化成吸血鬼的话，一又是他会直接听我的命令给我，二就是我可能要先打败他，或者这样吧。
I'm doing this.
为什么越赢越多啊？哼。
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
结果最后竟然还回来这边呢。为什么会有6级的啊？ 不懂。
There's one of them! Stop that! Remember your vows!
算了，我升级好了，我受不了了，痛得要命啊！干，每个都3、4、5级。我把这打完就升级吧，我看能不能再撑一下吧，因为我实在有点不太想现在升级，不然到时候我要再跑一圈。太夸张了，每个都好几只，那边围殴，然后又超痛。根本就6只啊！我靠，你这个太夸张了，怎么突然间那么多只啊？哦，我只中一个燃烧就快下去了，靠腰！这是。
It's on to us! Vicious bugger! That's gonna hurt!
太痛了吧！哦，这种都是完全不能被摸一刀的。
Easy does it, boys! Elite! Elite! Crush that!
不是，我觉得这个布局也太杜烂了吧！我只要稍微出去前面一点点，就会引到第4只，然后有可能还会这样5、6只这样。他根本在搞我吧
？Best be on your way home. Don't come closer.
Watch out, boys!
太猛了吧！再试3场吧。
Step away, sir.
One stop! Boy, kill it all you deserve!
结果所以东西不在这哦，靠，还有那么辛苦。所以是在楼上吗？奇怪。
It's locked, all right. It's locked. It's locked, all right. There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me. Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
所以刚刚那个谁死掉给我的钥匙，应该是开这边某一个柜子。
It's locked.
因为我记得这边有好几个柜子。
It's locked, all right.
不然他是开哪个呢？没有所以他是开他自己那一个房间的吗？看一下。算了，我也不知道开哪一个，就不开了。
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
所以他受伤了，所以这边就变严重了，所以失去了中流砥柱就崩了。可是他们其他没有感染。我有点不能理解是，难道你要我放任那个中流砥柱的人就让他活下去？可是也不一定是好事，无法理解。记得要来这边的话，好像要来这才有办法。啊，先上个厕所。 该先去做那个药剂补一下。哇，没有那个什么菱角。好像真的有缺。哇，那次等的嘞，次等倒是可以，可是算了，那我做比较烂，顶着用。
For England, but England won't fight for us. Steady, boys! We've got one of them here! Look at it, vicious beast. No rest for the wicked. Stupid newborn!
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parts will be running completely apart.
故意把那个洞堵起来，哦，没办法使用，所以他一定要走刚刚他指定的。
I'll tell you! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
怎么会不是这边呢？见鬼了！所以走错了吗？诶，这是我走错了吗？我怎么记得是这边没错啊？对啊，是这没错。可是为什么那边会锁住啊？
I have this thirst for blood.
他到这边。
It's locked.
但是啊，我知道跳下去了。我想用顺的。
This place has been ransacked.
哇，这应该凶多吉少。
They've all been slaughtered. Pre-one? No, not their style.
应该是他突变了。哇，等下在那么小房间打。 我也受不了，太可怕了。果然重点还是在这，他土。
Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow.
应该是跟着血迹走啊。不对啊，血迹是顺着我来的。跟随血迹还真的是哎，可是这边没看到。哦，我懂了，所以应该是会打他。
Where is old Bridget? Damn! If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink, to listen, to learn.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through...
Speak to me.
The blood of hate. Vessel of the wrath of...
What is your...
I do not understand.
Blood?
Why would I?
But who are...
I am your maker. I am the servant of the...
Just get...
There are those who call me Murdin Wild, the Wild Horned Man.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this...
I have heard you, but be wary.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is...
Tell me about this disaster, creature.
A disaster is pure anger.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth...
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages.
So the disaster is some sort of accident?
That's your modern answer.
Tell me what it is, then.
A disaster is the pure will of our...
I only wish to know how...
To perform an act so noble you...
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me.
Your final task awaits you.
What will happen thereafter?
Your fate, my child, and the
Will it be a...
Yes. The threat will...
And then what?
How would I know? I am no god.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice. Be brave, my child.
这是最后一战吗？你感觉不太像。
These poor skulls didn't stand a chance.
"一直在吐，所以
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Oh, like your help, Doris. Liars! All of you. My poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature?
就让他打在自己身上啊！
Poor baby! Where is she now?
我靠！太痛了吧！应该只是第一阶段吧，我猜。因为他的伤害太低了，应该说他血不像是最后的 BOSS 的感觉。应该还有一个真 BOSS 吧，不然就他会变身。第三小节。
This anger I feel, is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
这才是最后啊！他没有，他不会摇，他是。
Feed your mother, child.
啊，又来了！不是吧？哎，他不是，他好像只是一次性。
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
到第3阶段。
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
这还会再出来。
So it's over then, young Ekon.
真正的
You
boss 要
have
出
put
来
an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient, malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger. Red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another. From predator to victim. Patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Oh, 他当初画的那一幅画，原来在这。原来那幅画的含义是在这边。在看着那个车站。
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
第7章，查明为什么他可以创造。哎，为什么又突然这首跑出来？
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you...
And what are you to her? Her counterpart?
She is my mother. My dreadful and sour temper.
What does she seek?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient...
Why did Harriet...
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to...
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure them.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels...
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely...
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortal...
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with the...
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the...
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should...
What will become of...
They will never stop searching for William.
What will be...
The Brotherhood...
I am not...
Do you truly think they are merely scholars poring over dusty...
That is...
Am I not a legend?
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here?
I am just here to salute my son.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language.
Tell me about William Marshall.
He is not stronger than you, only older.
Is he here?
Have I not already answered?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed.
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used us.
You just said it. It was the blood of a king.
King Arthur was also...
Yes, he was. But he...
Who are your sons?
You are my son.
This is madness. How many have you created?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the earth.
So that is all we are to you?
No. You are my sons. I am...
Speak clearly then. And answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you.
他一直说我要陪他一起去做梦啊。
I cannot enter. The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
哪边呢？ 我的感觉是这边啊，为什么我飞不上去啊？你知道啊，这边呢？
It's locked all right. The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
这时候还有信件。1918。
Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside.
地下。
This castle is falling apart.
他真的滑，应该说他真的活很久吧。
It's locked. That sweet fragrance, Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently. What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work. Here's another switch. I should keep looking. What are these symbols?
还有一个，
I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
所以是圆盘吧？
This painting looks suspicious.
哪一幅啊？这也太多画了吧？地下室。 这没什么东西。这幅画很可疑。哪一幅？看起来没有啊。这应该是它指的是上面的吧？那是不是活100年以上啊？哎，他接这边哦。那我回来了。 所以他说的那一幅画很可疑，是哪一幅？靠近这边的时候说很可疑。哦，看到了。
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
星血女王对抗一个女骑士。剑语，就这个啊，
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work. One last switch, and...
所以我要看那幅画才能完成吗？
Here's another switch. I should keep looking. One last switch, and... What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work.
我看到了，这边有一个。
One last switch, and
月亮剑。
Voila.
Bingo. 老婆就在面前，这样。这是什么？古老的书卷。哦，他是被，这是他的创造者。他的创造者是威廉·马歇尔。这是马歇尔的日记，跟他女儿伊丽莎白。
Drop your sword, Father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No.
is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, Father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, Father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall, 1st Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
什么叫我们还要几分钟？哎，等我一下。
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Will you go back to London?
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil. She exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feel feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon, who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then?
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I need to know more. I want to know who you really are. Where you were born. Where you lived.
I was born Elizabeth Samantha Mary Englewood in 1551 in Hertfordshire. My parents owned a pub in Hoddesdon. Are you satisfied?
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse, forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
lives.
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen? What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once. But she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again? Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after Elizabeth of England and Catherine of France established their alliance against Spain.
What did you do?
I raised her as my progeny. After she left to see the world, I rebuilt her deceased parents' inn. Owned it as William Thorne for a time. Those were good years.
Did you really sacrifice yourself to save her?
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
That's where you're wrong, Elizabeth. Since I murdered my poor Mary after my rebirth, I vowed to never take a life again, and I've succeeded.
I'm not sure I have the strength of character. I'm not like William. I'm not like you.
Let me teach you then. Come with me, my love.
Oh, Jonathan, if only this could be true. I really don't know.
We'll run away. Go to the deepest forests, the highest mountains. Untouched by man, we'll hide in solitude until I find a cure.
Do you trust me then?
Until the end of the world, my love.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path he must find. Now the song is sung and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I wish you a peace duly earned for the centuries yet to come. And they will come. I bid thee farewell, my champion bittersweet. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber. Until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
哎，不关了。所以他的故事是在说，一个原本的英雄在对抗一个疾病的时候，然后他虽然击败了他，但他也就是中毒，然后后来他也咬伤了他的女儿，然后所以但是他的疾病是会有杀戮的那个因子在，所以那时候他这个人他研发了解药。然后，但是因为只有一份，他先选择救他的女儿，但他的话，他选择隐藏，算隐居在一个就是大家都找不到地方这样子。结果过了这么多世纪后，那个女儿因为某一次的阴错阳差，被一个凡人透过他的血输送给别人，而引发了。他虽然是解除了那个，应该说爸爸虽然解除女儿的那个杀戮可能，但其实他只是把他的爆发点先给隐藏住，但还没办法解决他协议中的这个杀戮因子，所以最后因为那个凡人就是偷那个血，然后输给别人，所以引发了瘟疫又再次发生，对，所以最后就是。男主角在因缘际会之下，他算是现代人，然后被又选召成勇士来处理这件事情，然后最后他解决之后， 然后来见证，最后再回归到这个地方去理解说源头到底是谁这样子。它有4个结局，我到底是好的结局还是坏的结局啊？我没有杀任何人啊。完美结局是不杀任何人，不能吸墓地战那时候受伤的神父。剧情中不杀地区重要的人，剧情上我好像都没有杀，我有些是放生。然后善良结局是可以杀几个市民，没有地方地区沦陷。坏结局是地区沦陷有杀公民，最坏结局杀了所有公民跟所有地区沦陷。我算是完美结局吗？看起来蛮像是完美结局的，所以最后还是有走向对的咯。我应该是解到完美结局了，因为我那时候只知道有4个结局，但我没有去查原因，我想说就试着走看看好了。大家放，我看一下可以跳过吗？有了，好了，过关了，不错啊，但是他的战斗我不是很喜欢，因为我觉得有些地方我真的快受不了了。我手比较惨吧。好了，换游戏吧，还不错的，插针。